CoastTV.
The lights going out in Lewis, why the power will be out tonight in the city.
Well, we saw a gorgeous fall evening here along the coast. I'll let you know just how long the great weather we've been seeing over the last couple of days will last, coming up in just a few moments.
Demolition time when the old Royal Treat restaurant is going to be torn down and what you need to know if you live in the nearby area.
The House in recess, but while lawmakers take the week off after recent removal of Speaker McCarthy, critical Ukraine funding is in doubt.
An update on dredging in Lewis when work is supposed to start.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. Coast TV, your local news at 11 starts right now.
Road work and power outages, a big project getting underway. Good evening. I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with road work impacting people in more ways than just one.
The Old Orchard realignment project that DelDOT has been circling for years, that's finally starting tonight. But it is going to force a power outage in Lewis tonight from midnight to 4 a.m. Thursday.
Coast TV News reporter Charles Reiner shows us why DelDOT says this project is needed.
From above, utility work taking place for the realignment of Old Orchard Road with West Coast Road and Savannah Road. Zach Chiser with Delmarva Power says the intersection houses a main transition line for electricity, and the only way to work on it is by shutting the power off.
Planning this project, we wanted to make sure that we could minimize the impact to as many people as possible in the community. We know it's an inconvenience, but we certainly appreciate everyone's patience.
Chiser says the entire city of Lewis and 250 customers outside of city limits will be in the dark Wednesday night. At the BB Health campus in downtown Lewis, officials say they have been preparing for this outage for weeks.
We developed a preparation plan. We've done that. And now we're going to respond tonight to that. So we'll have people here, additional staff, working through the evening into the wee hours of the morning to ensure that all patients are safe.
The finished product on the road will include a roundabout at West Coast and Marsh Roads, shared use paths for cyclists, and more. DelDOT CR McLeod says it will make this oddly shaped intersection safer.
It's awkward for traffic to move through that area, and that just slows traffic down. So we think this, this new project is going to help address those longstanding issues.
Lights out in Lewis for hopefully less headache on the roads. DelDOT says the utility part of this project will be finished sometime in 2024, but the roadwork portion of the project will begin in 2025 and be finished sometime in 2026. I'm Charles Reiner in Lewis, Coast TV News.
Delmarva Power says it's been notifying customers about tonight's outage. Impacted addresses are in the Covey Creek neighborhood, the East Village community, and on Savannah Road immediately outside of city limits.
Let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. This is our Hershey Exteriors camera at the 45th Street Tap House there. It's looking pretty calm on the water, and it's also pretty warm for this time of year. Our meteorologist Alex Seymour is in for Paul Williams and joins us now with a look at our weather. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Well, yeah, we certainly are enjoying some pretty warm conditions for early October at this 11 o'clock hour, and conditions are quite quiet. We're seeing clear skies still out there. As we take a live look out on our Royal Plus camera in Ocean City overlooking the Assawoman Bay. Pretty quiet, not a whole lot going on. Skies clear, temps sitting right around 69 degrees in Ocean City. And we're in the 50s and 60s all across Delmarva. It's 66 in Rehoboth Beach, 68 in Bethany Beach. So a bit warmer at the beaches. You move just a little bit inland, we see those temps really drop down to 56 degrees now in Selbyville, 62 in Millsboro, 59 degrees in Georgetown. Winds, for the most part, are pretty light, but they are out of the east at about 5 miles per hour. Or just a little bit less at the beaches. That's what's keeping the beaches a little bit warmer because you're getting those winds off of the Atlantic. Atlantic water temps are in the upper 60s to low 70s. Skies completely clear. That's how they're going to remain throughout the overnight hours into tomorrow. So our face of grace UV index forecast for tomorrow, UV index of 5. So it only takes about 45 minutes to burn. So make sure you wear that sunscreen if you spend an extended stretch outside tomorrow. And then rain arrives late this week. I'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Alex. Earlier this afternoon, a nationwide emergency alert test was conducted by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. It came across on all of your phones. The purpose was to test to see if the system effectively alerted the nation about emergencies. One man who was enjoying the beach when the alert went off says that the alarm is an effective way to grab people's attention.
You're not used to hearing something like that today. When it went off, you wondered what it was. But I had read about it, and I thought it was going to be around 3 o'clock, but it was at 2:18.
If you do not have a phone or device capable with the alarm, the Delaware Emergency Management Agency recommends that people purchase a weather radio in order to receive those alerts. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, did you actually get the emergency alert today? Let's take a look at the results.
Looking at the screen here, 40% say yes and 60% say no. Wow, that's changed
That's a
since we
big shift
checked.
since earlier, yeah.
Yeah, I got the alert at 2:18 p.m. I was listening to Taylor Swift driving to work, actually.
I also was driving to work. We come in around the same time. I just grabbed my steering wheel all of a sudden. It was very loud. Now, you can still vote on this poll. Go to WRDE.com or Coast TV's mobile app. Both are great ways to do it.
I'm Madeline Overturf. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. Hey, a reminder, the Lewis-Rehoboth Canal is being dredged on or around Monday. Work will continue through the end of December. Dorchester County transportation projects are taking shape, including $208,000 for a light at 50 and 750. Also money for HVAC improvements at the airport. And guess what? There are at least 2 flamingos in Chincoteague. Hurricane Idalia blew those birds off course. That's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Madeline Overturf.
The U.S. House of Representatives is in recess until next week after removing House Speaker Kevin McCarthy on Tuesday. Until a new speaker is elected, there's no business happening in the House.
And as Emily Schmidt reports, that leaves the future of U.S. funding for Ukraine up in the air as time and money get closer to running out.
Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky told an Italian journalist Wednesday Ukraine is slowly but surely pushing Russia out of its land, and that he's grateful for European and U.S. help making it possible. But for Zelensky, new challenges are emerging far from the front line. When the House ousted Speaker Kevin McCarthy, it brought uncertainty to a chamber where some budget hardliners were already questioning how much more money to give Ukraine. Less than 2 weeks ago, when Zelensky visited Washington, then Speaker McCarthy met with him behind closed doors, in stark contrast to Senate leaders walking side by side with him. Now some potential and declared Speaker candidates say Ukraine is not their top priority.
We want to know where the American taxpayer dollars are going and what's the end game.
The most pressing issue on Americans' mind is not Ukraine. It is the border situation, and it is crime on the streets.
But we need Congress to act to ensure there is no disruption in our support.
The Pentagon says there's about $1.6 billion left from the original $26 billion Congress sent Ukraine, roughly enough for 2 months of fighting.
It does worry me, but I know there are a majority of members of the House and Senate in both parties who have said that they support funding Ukraine.
President Biden says he plans a speech advocating billions more in aid and says that speech will happen soon. But it's still unclear if a speaker will be in place any sooner. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
In other news, President Joe Biden is canceling another $9 billion in student loan debt. This comes just days after payments resumed following a 3-year pause. The White House says it's conducting fixes to what it calls a broken loan system. After an audit, it was able to use existing debt relief programs to help 125,000 borrowers, totaling that $9 billion number. Since Biden has been in office, the White House says it has canceled $127 billion of debt for nearly 3.6 million borrowers.
Looking ahead to the future of Sussex Central students, the Sussex Central High School will host a Southern Delaware College Night. It's happening on Wednesday, October 25th from 7 to 9 p.m. The school says students should plan to attend with their parents.
The site of the former Royal Treat restaurant at 4 Wilmington Avenue in Rehoboth Beach, it's set to be demolished later this year. The Fornwalt family ran the breakfast and ice cream spot for 42 years, closing at the end of 2023's summer season. According to a representative of the family, Grolick Builders and John Macklin & Son will be handling the demolition. The statement from the family says that the team will maintain best practices throughout the process and work to minimize disruption to the neighborhood as much as possible. The demolition will be scheduled for the first half of December.
We are learning more about a crash that caused some major traffic in Milford. Troopers were called for an overturned dump truck loaded with gravel at Bay Road and Tub Mill Pond Road. According to Delaware State Police, a dump truck was traveling south on Bay Road when the driver swerved into the right turn lane to avoid traffic in the front. Police say the truck came off the road. The driver swerved to the left to get the truck back on the road. According to troopers, they say the maneuver caused the truck to become unstable and overturn on its left side. Police say the driver was taken to a nearby hospital for injuries. He was cited for inattentive driving and having an expired license.
In a bipartisan act, Delaware Senator Chris Coons, a Democrat, and Republican Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana introduced a resolution today celebrating National Wildlife Refuge Week. The resolution celebrates diverse ecosystems and wildlife found in our National Wildlife Refuge, which supports hunting, fishing, wildlife observation, and more. The National Wildlife Refuge system dates back to 1903, and it generates billions of dollars for local economies across the country each year. We are just getting started this evening.
Coming up, keeping pets healthy for free. The service is being offered and when you can make an appointment.
Well, we have one more gorgeous day on the way before rain and cooler temps return to the forecast. I'll let you know when the rain is most likely, coming up just after the break.
First, Ocean City needs more employee housing. How a new grant is hoping to help with a problematic shortage. We're going to be back in just 60 seconds.
Did you know that painting your cabinets actually lowers your home value? Brian, what are my options?
Refacing your cabinets. It's faster and less expensive than a tear out and completely restyles your kitchen. You get all new doors, drawer fronts, and new hardware. This is the last chance of the year to get half off installation and no payments, no interest for 12 months.
Call today and Paul Davis can be out to your home as soon as tomorrow for down to the penny pricing on your kitchen.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. We are the difference makers.
Thinking about upgrading your bath or shower? Fast Buy Spicer Brothers is making it easy with a limited time offer.
Right now, receive $1,000 off your new shower or bath. Save 50% off installation, plus 0% financing with no payments until 2025.
Choose your favorite style and color, and it can be installed in as little as 1 day.
Have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty and factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed.
So before you sign, keep Bath by Spicer Brothers in mind.
Ocean City is being proactive about the employee housing shortage in town. The Ocean City Development Corporation will receive a $25,000 grant from the Department of Housing and Community Development. The grant aims to help incentivize people who currently own property to turn it into employee housing, or for new developers to build employee housing in downtown OC. The scarcity of employee housing has been an ongoing issue in Ocean City. Some worry it's making it hard to attract employees to work in both the summer and shoulder seasons.
There was like many years ago, but now there's none. Everything is only for the summer or for like G1s. They don't want to rent it for like year round. No, there's nothing available.
The OCDC says they encourage anyone who has property in downtown Ocean City to reach out if they want to redevelop.
New at 11, one local nonprofit is offering free pet care this month to owners over the age of 60. Humane Animal Partners says it's offering this deal throughout the month of October. That includes complimentary wellness exams and vaccines. We have instructions to schedule an appointment on WRDE.com.
New at 11, money raised during a Register Roundup donation campaign is on its way to helping more shelter pets in Rehoboth Beach. In June, Bob's from Skechers says it asked customers to round up their total purchases to donate to animal welfare organizations across the U.S. As a result, Bob's from Skechers and Petco Love were recently able to honor Cats Around Town Society, Inc. with a $10,000 grant.
The Chesapeake Utilities Corporation is looking for approval for what they call an innovative energy efficiency program. The goal of that program is to reduce carbon emissions and foster sustainability in the first state. The application for the program was submitted back in September to the Delaware Public Service Commission. If they get approval that they're looking for, they would begin implementing the program in the first half of 2024. The program focuses on natural gas as a means to bring down those dangerous emissions.
Well, I hope you were able to get outside today and enjoy some of those fantastic conditions that we saw across Delmarva. If you didn't, well, you have one more day to get out there. We've got some great weather on the way again on Thursday before it gets a bit dreary as we head into the weekend. Right now, Gateway Subaru Camera at the Commander Hotel in Ocean City. Pretty quiet evening there in Ocean City. Skies are clear. Temps sitting right around 69 degrees in OC. And we're in the 60s all across the beach towns of Delmarva. A bit cooler as you move a little bit farther inland. We're sitting at 65 in Rehoboth Beach, 68 degrees in Bethany Beach. But as you move away from the water, temps quickly drop down to 56 degrees in Selbyville. Currently it's 56 in Ocean Pines, 59 degrees in Georgetown, and 59 degrees currently in Greenwood this evening. Winds coming lightly out of the east. They're calm inland, so calm winds, clear skies. It's going to continue to allow those temps to fall a few more degrees inland, so likely waking up to those morning lows down into the mid-50s. So cool, fall-like, but we're going to quickly warm back up to near 80 as we head towards tomorrow afternoon again. Skies completely clear right now. No concern whatsoever for any clouds throughout the overnight hours. As you see these two big blue H's, that's a big area of high pressure, so that means clear skies. Going to continue to remain in control for at least the next 24 hours. We can see on our in-house futurecast maybe a hit and miss cloud, but for the most part, mainly sunny skies tomorrow. Temps low to mid 70s at the beaches, upper 70s to low 80s inland. Another gorgeous day, but the clouds start to move in. We start to get more of an easterly flow as we head throughout the evening hours on Thursday. That's Thursday at 9 p.m., so clouds start to thicken up. We continue to increase that cloud cover heading into Friday morning. Friday morning, we're going to wake up to cloudy skies. Few light rain showers, nothing widespread, but certainly something where you probably want to keep at least a rain jacket or an umbrella handy throughout the morning hours on Friday, especially into the afternoon hours. Those hit and miss showers continue, those clouds continue, so it's just kind of a gray day out there with that rain gear necessary. And then Saturday morning, a better chance of that rain, and probably into Saturday afternoon, we're going to start to see some of those scattered showers passing through. That's with a cold front that's going to bring some much colder air into the region. We can see that a little bit better on our other futurecast, our wider view futurecast. More of an easterly flow Friday, resulting in that moisture, resulting in that rain, and then that cold front arrives as we head towards Saturday afternoon. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast shows once we get past that rain, it gets cool. Highs in the 60s Sunday and Monday, and overnight lows in the 40s.
Alex, a reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7.
Preventative care for a #1 killer of people in the United States. Where and when these screenings are available.
Planting the seed for donations. Coming up next, what the Milton Public Library is calling on the community for.
At the Car Store, we've got you covered. A great selection of quality pre-owned cars backed by the Certified Advantage and priced to move with best-in-market pricing. And a full-service facility to keep you running for years to come. Upgrade your relationship with the open road at the Car Store. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
At East Coast Campers and More, we believe that having a camper is about enjoying the adventure, time with the family, and your escape to nature. From the buying journey to seamless setup, we've got you covered, walking you through every step, making sure you're spending the most time enjoying what's out there. If you need us after setting up, our mobile RV medics will come to you providing the highest quality of services and repairs. Come start your adventure in Frankfort, Delaware at East Coast Campers and More.
Are you troubled by strange smells, uncomfortable rooms, or mold in your home?
Do you experience feelings of dread when you enter your crawl space or attic?
Does your home suffer from slopes, sags, or other structural concerns? If the answer is yes, pick up your phone and call the home performance professionals like FLC Energy.
Don't just treat the systems in your house. Treat your house as the system and call FLC.
We're ready to believe you.
Some people will stop at nothing to get your stuff. Get solid security and protect yourself from theft, fire, and accidents with American-made Rhino at Southern States in Milford. Experience peace of mind with financing available when you buy local from the only Rhino dealer on Delmarva. They'll deliver and set it up for you too. Ask about Rhino's Thank You for Your Service rebate program. Protect your stuff with Rhino. Everything else is just storage. Securing Delmarva one safe at a time. Southern States of Milford.
The Truck Store. We are Delmarva's premier pre-owned truck dealer. Do more, play more, get more with a truck from the Truck Store. So find the right truck right now at the Truck Store in Delmar. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
The Milton Public Library is looking for some fall donations. The library is asking for fall plant seed packet donations for its seed library. The library says all seeds need to be commercial and in their original packet. Fall vegetables, flowers, herbs, all will be accepted.
This next story may give you a quick pandemic-era flashback if you were one of the millions of people that got sucked into the Tiger King phenomenon. Here's an update. The man known to Tiger King fans as Doc Antle has been convicted for wildlife trafficking. Though he won't go to prison, court records show Antle faces a 5-year suspended sentence and a fine. A Frederick County, Virginia judge also says he can't work with exotic animals in the Commonwealth. Prosecutors say he illegally bought endangered lion cubs for his South Carolina zoo business. Antle still faces federal money laundering charges in that state.
Speaking of things that remind you of the pandemic, Moderna's new flu COVID combination vaccine is making progress. The company is now testing the vaccine designed to protect people from both COVID-19 and seasonal flu with just one shot. Wednesday, Moderna said the vaccine appeared to elicit strong immune responses for both conditions. The company says it will now expand testing into the next phase. Moderna says it's hoping to get a regulatory approval of the combination vaccine by 2025.
Lung cancer screenings are available on Delmarva this November. Tidal Health says it's hosting 2 screenings. The first one is Saturday, November 4th in Salisbury, and then the second one is Saturday, November 18th in Seaford. Both events will be held from 8 a.m. to noon. Registration is required.
Coming up in sports, a Henlopen North versus South clash in field hockey as Delmar hosts Polytech.
From above, a look at the approved site for over 100 more houses. Why people near here think Lewis can't handle any more growth.
Fleischer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva.
We salute Bradley Temeski. At 14, he joined the Bridgeville Fire Company's cadet program in January 2022, upholding a family legacy of firefighting. Bradley is not only dedicated to promoting fire safety, but also shines as a member of Sussex Tech's drumline and golf team. Off the field, he races micro sprint cars and enjoys fishing during his downtime.
If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to CoastTVsalutes.com.
The new upscale OC Chopsticks Asian Bistro is the place to go for fresh, hand-selected ingredients used to create the most delicious Asian delicacies. Come dine in, have a drink, and let our skilled chefs prepare your authentic Thai, Chinese, and Japanese dishes. At OC Chopsticks, we take what was good and make it better. Sushi rolls, noodle soups, General Tso's chicken, you see where we're going. Anything made fresh is better. Serving lunch and dinner daily, located at the Ocean City Outlets. OC Chopsticks Asian Bistro, we stay fresh.
When adventure calls, answer in a Toyota RAV4. Equipped for a range of capability, ample cargo space, and to keep you connected. Right now, buy a RAV4 with low APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
Rural communities are on the front lines of a changing climate. Farmers can implement climate-smart practices that improve soil health, nutrient management, and energy efficiency. These practices improve our profitability, resiliency, and help to open new markets.
We know voluntary conservation works and are committed to working with farmers and forest landowners to leverage resources to increase climate resiliency through conservation practices. To learn more about climate-smart practices, scan this QR code to find your local USDA service center.
Want a smarter way to mop? Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, an all-in-one cleaning tool with a 360-degree swivel head that goes places a regular mop just can't. Mop smarter with the new Swiffer Power Mop.
Join a global team of dreamers, doers, and inventors at one of the largest biotech manufacturing companies in the world right here in Millsboro, Delaware. Start your career with Merck and Quality Control. We offer competitive pay, health insurance, tuition reimbursement, 401k, pension plan, and annual bonuses.
I graduated from Salisbury University and started here as an entry-level lab tech, and now I'm on the leadership team. Merck is an excellent company to work for with unlimited growth potential.
Join Merck and be a part of a bigger story. Apply online today.
Weather shapes our lives. At CoastTV, our First Alert weather team is always at work.
We have a strong line to begin to press its way through.
Coverage that prioritizes you.
Disrespect any closed beaches.
The First Alert weather team. Your safety, our commitment.
And then as we back up, all this space behind the homes, which will soon be a full-on subdivision with 127 more homes.
Coast TV News reporter Tori Seagrave shows us what people have to say about the latest growth in Lewis and the seemingly never-ending building across Sussex County.
Glenn Friedenreich has lived in the area for nearly 50 years. He says growth like the 77 acres on New Road is just the latest contribution to an overdevelopment problem.
I've seen a lot more change in the last 10 years than the first 35 that I've lived here, and I'm thinking it's starting to get out of control.
Robin Braver just moved to Lewis about a year ago, and while locals are concerned with all of the growth, Braver says that's actually what made the area attractive.
When I was looking to relocate, I was drawn here partly because of the new builds that were popping up and options, and it fit location-wise, and state taxes always play a factor too.
But for Friedenreich, building more on New Road is a safety concern.
There's only one lane in each direction on New Road, and all those houses there, if they've got to evacuate because of a hurricane or whatever, there's going to be a lot of traffic.
This development includes 19 acres of wetlands, but with building lot setbacks of at least 190 feet from them.
10 homes continue to be built here on the front of the Black Oak property line, and more housing just down the street at Tower Hill and Lewis Waterfront Preserve. The next Sussex County Planning and Zoning meeting will be on October 12th. I'm Tori Seagraves in Lewis, Coast TV News.
Staying in Lewis, where endangered buildings are up for discussion tomorrow night. It's on the agenda for the Historic Preservation Architectural Review Commission's meeting. That takes place Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Rollins Center and on Zoom.
There's been a shakeup on the Forbes list of the 400 richest Americans. Former President Donald Trump is out. The magazine estimates his value has fallen $600 million to an estimated $2.6 billion. That's $300 million lower than the cutoff to be included on the list. Meanwhile, the GOAT, NBA legend Michael Jordan, has become the first professional athlete to be ranked by Forbes magazine as one of those 400 wealthiest people. Jordan entering the 400 list at number 379, having sold his majority stake in the Charlotte Hornets just earlier this year. The magazine estimates the Basketball Hall of Famer's net worth to be about $3 billion.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
We had an exciting field hockey matchup in the Henlopen earlier today. It was the 7-time reigning state champs Delmar Wildcats and the 6-2 Polytech Panthers looking for a road upset. A Henlopen North-South clash. Delmar hosting Polytech. A big test upcoming for this Panthers squad, who's already played a tough Cape squad earlier this season. Less than 30 seconds into the game, Jordan Holloman beats one defender, the give and go, bump pass from Layla Brown. Holloman throws it past the keeper, 1-0 Delmar. To the second, Emily Bitters inserts the corner, and the future Terp Holloman pulls right around the flyer and flicks it into the net, the perfect spot. Same quarter. Wildcats now up 4-0, and they don't stop there. Holloman drives past 1, 2, 3 defenders. Her chip shot unstoppable to the third. Polytech running out on the corner as Delmar keeps on attacking. And the keeper makes a couple of nice plays. Cheyenne Dodge blocks the lifted shot, and then on a rebound, she kicks away another. She was tested hard, came up with 12 saves in the game for the Panthers. Now Delmar back on the attack. Bailey Phillips splits two defenders and knocks one home. Delmar cruises to a 9-1 victory and improves to 8-1 this season. It's a quick turnaround for Delmar. The Wildcats host Ken Island tomorrow night. That'll do it for sports.
Join us here to watch Coast TV on Sunday night for Sunday Night Football. It's going to be a big game there. Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers. Don't want to miss that one. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. And then right after the game, we're going to have your hyper-local Coast TV news to get you ready for the work week.
It's time to take another look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know, did you get the emergency alert? Take a look at the screen. The majority earlier were saying no. That's still the case at 56%. But even earlier at 5 and 6 p.m. when we were checking, the majority was yes. So if you haven't voted yet, you can still tell us at WRDE.com or on the Coast TV News app. Showcasing the history of one mode of transportation where you can shop model trains and interact with the layouts yourself this weekend.
Download the free WRDE weather app built by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose one of 5 flavors for endless combinations, including new Nashville Hot. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
If you need a new mattress, get to Johnny Gymnastics Factory Authorized Mattress Event. For a limited time, get factory direct pricing up to $1,000 off select mattress sets. Plus, free removal and same-day delivery is available. We have the best brands and hundreds of mattresses in stock, so you can buy it today and take it home today. Get a $300 in-store credit with any Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, or Stearns & Foster set purchase. Shop the Factory Authorized Mattress Event at Johnny Gymnastics.
Hey, Linda, come check out my bathroom remodel. I'm having it done by those guys on TV. They do everything. Paint me green and call me a cucumber. I thought they was going to spice up your bathroom, Cletus. You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Listen, Linda, you made the right choice.
At Peninsula Bath, we do bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, competitively priced, and customer focused. And ready when you are. Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Tomorrow at 4 on Coast Life, get a preview of the Bridgeville Apple Scrapple Festival with scrumptious new treats and musical beats. And gear up for spooky season with our DIY Halloween decor series. Coast Life tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Let's go for a spin.
Be nice to me, Wheel.
And see where the wheel takes us.
Where am I going?
You sound like a kid in the backseat of the car.
Thursday at 7 on Coast TV.
Pain and immobility take you away from everything you love to do. That's why at PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Georgetown, our focus is to rebuild your life by providing high-quality, post-acute care to those who suffered from serious injuries or illness. With state-of-the-art facilities, advanced robotics, highly trained professionals, and the highest level of rehabilitation care. It's all about gains. Gain your movement, gain your independence, gain your life back. PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Georgetown.
Make dinner good tonight with Hardee's new chicken tender platters. Crunchy, juicy tenders all dipped in buttermilk and hand-breaded. With a thick slice of garlicky Texas toast, seasoned crinkle fries, slaw, and choice of sauce. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
New and vintage model trains in all gauges will be on display and for sale at the Roxana Firehouse this Saturday. It's the Delaware Seaside Railroad Club and Museum's Indian Summer Train and Toy Show. In addition, the club says it will be operating train displays running throughout the show, some of which have buttons you can push to watch different parts of the layout come to life. The show will be open from 9 to 2 Saturday. Admission is $6, but children 10 and younger are free.
Well, we've got some wet weather on the way for the end of the week, heading into the weekend, so need that rain gear handy. This evening's Coast TV Umbrella Giveaway winner brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, Charles Cross from Lewis, Delaware. Congratulations. Well, our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. We've got some beautiful weather on the way for one more day here along the coast. Tomorrow, expect mostly sunny skies. Temps start out in the 50s, warm back up to the upper 70s to close to 80 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful day. You want to get outside, but the clouds increase. We see spotty showers on Friday. You're going to need that rain gear. That continues into Saturday. Saturday, a little bit better chance of more scattered shower activity on Saturday with those temps falling down to 72. It's all associated with a cold front that's going to slide through, bringing some much cooler weather to the area for the second half of the weekend heading into early next week. Take a look at those highs. Mid-60s Sunday and Monday, and overnight lows. They're going to be dipping down into the 40s.
Chilly right there. Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next. We'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.